All right. Um, Hopefully my voice isn't super loud. I'll just turn it down a little bit more, just in case. But oh, I'm so tired. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. I don't normally stream on Twitch or YouTube. I was about to call it Twitch. Uh, but I'm here. TLDR moment. I was gonna stream on Twitch. But our good old friend Linux makes it hard. I recently switched back to Windows, so now I can kind of do Windows stuff, which is, awesome. I don't feel like I'm in the clutches of the evil Tux Paint computer stuff, so that's awesome. I can actually do what I want to, and I don't feel really restricted in that aspect, so oh my goodness. But because of that though, what do you call it? I guess like my phone doesn't have like a typical like phone number thingy, so I had to like switch it or something like that in order to get the Twitch thing to work, so I gotta wait a few hours or so, and they haven't really, or at least the effect of it hasn't really happened yet, so still kind of waiting on that. But anyways, I'm yapping on a bit. We're gonna be doing some Pokemon TCG. Let's see. Hopefully it's on screen. There we go. I haven't played this in a while. Usually if I play card games, I typically, I don't like to build normal stuff because I find that be kind of boring. Oh, right, also, this background, including the other one, is from Pinterest, by some super cool, people who have just posted some stuff, so just wanted to mention that. But yeah, I gotta figure out what the heck we're gonna do. I'm not too sure as it is. Oh gosh, okay. I have so much junk piled in here. Okay, we gotta figure it out. Some of it's just really old, or some of it's just even like ideas that obviously have not hit the shelves. So it just reminded me, let me, oh wait, no, I don't have to do that anymore because I'm on Windows. Oh my god, that's a lifesaver. See, there, like, the fact that okay, a little bit of a rant, just a tiny bit. Linux is like Windows. The only difference is, in very simple terms, it's like trying to use the console on Windows. You have to do Control-C, Control-V, right? That's how Windows consoles work. However, if you're using a good old Tux Paint Linux, you have to do Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V. You might be like, oh, why does that matter? Well, that's because that's basically the entire operating system. Everything is always an additional step. So when I would stream on Linux, I had to literally click every single time in the Discord that I was going live under these settings, because you have to do this in multiple clicks. It's not just one, by the way. And then you have to like turn on the thing so that way you're in streamer mode, and then you don't get like all these annoying notifications. It's really stupid. But Now that I'm on Windows, I don't have to do that, so that's awesome. But yeah, my only reason why I switched from Windows to Linux was because I wanted something faster, because the initial update for Windows 10 to 11 was kind of slow and not really good. But ever since I was kind of on Linux for a while, I think like a few months, things were kind of good, sort of, but I was just so stressed out that I was losing hair. I'm not even kidding by that, by the way. And I was also having to deal with like all these other like creative problems because I like doing art, music, and many other things. And I couldn't do it because like all the plugins I use that don't work, either paint programs that I normally would use just don't work, or even like the ones that are there just aren't as good. And again, there's always multiple steps with it. So I don't know, it's a lot of issues that I wish weren't there, but it's just like, oh my goodness. It like, as much as I want to live in the 80s on a computer, I don't think that's my today's standards of using technology. So but I'm just glad though that I can actually do more things without having to be restricted. So but anyways, that's why I've been gone for a few days. So that's fun. I can actually breathe for once, and I don't have to feel like I'm being held back because I can't use, like, for example, which I don't think I did on the stream, yeah, which I might have to do here. I usually use like a little bit of an EQ on my voice, and also like a bit of noise suppression. Let me put that on real quick. Okay, hopefully that's pretty good. I don't know. Sometimes the noise suppression is not exactly the best. But I hope the noise suppression is pretty good. Obviously the EQ that is given to you through OBS is not exactly great because it's just literally 3 sliders, and you don't know where that is even affecting anything. It's really bad. Yeah, just as high, mid, low, and then you can just increase in decibels in those locations. It's really bad. Anyways, I'm yapping on. I'm sorry about that. So I think we're the lowest rank. I don't know. Let me check. We're kind of, not completely. So we're gonna go all the way up to Arceus. That's the goal. I know my friend, a really lovely streamer friend of mine, had given me, what do you call it? They gave me some free codes I could use for cards, which I could do on stream. Obviously, I would hide the screens so no one gets them before me, but I do appreciate them a lot for that. I'm just gonna build something new because I don't know what any of these are. A lot of my ideas for anything are just kind of like a mess, like whether it's like music, programming, whatever it is. It's always just some kind of jarbled mess, and I just kind of try to find like an idea that I can work with and turn it into something, you know? Oh my gosh, you know what's even better about this too? Again, just a tiny bit of a rant here. So my way to play this game, because mind you, you can only play this game on Mac or Windows, was through my phone, and it was not exactly the best interface. So I'm just kind of like staring at this going like, wow, I'm actually just impressed that I can actually do what I want to now. So right, so the idea of maybe what we want to do is just kind of like in the air. Whenever I build decks, I kind of just have like an idea for something. So for example, like maybe I really want to build something with poison or something with a draw or whatever, and that's like the start of the idea, and then I just kind of like take it from there. I don't really rely on like, you know, trying to make it perfect or whatever. But it's more or less the idea of just trying to make something from scratch that might be interesting. I wonder what we want to do here. Because I really like, I mean, when I was playing a little bit of it, I really like the Sharpedo. I absolutely love this thing. Not just because I'm trans, but because, like, this Pokemon's so freaking sick. It's a flying torpedo that is a shark. Who would not want that? But basically you get to draw 2 cards and do 70 damage. Right there, that's crazy useful. Because, like, most cards, usually don't have that kind of effect where you can deal at least some damage for something in return like that. So I think it's actually pretty good. The only problem is like, you kind of, like, it is kind of just like a, what do you call it, like a one-trick pony, if you will. So it's like, it's not a bad idea, but it's not the best idea. So I think I tried this out in like another thing. Hold on. Was it this one? It might be this one. No. There's some, I don't know. It's somewhere here, but anyway. Okay, yeah, this is it. So basically, you put this out, and you do more damage because, I mean, it's a dark type. What else can I say about it? So it's not a bad thing in that kind of aspect, but it's not like solid. I'm sadly very much so into dark types and psychic types. Mostly psychics and darks, so I don't know. I kind of want to try out something with that in mind. Not to say I don't want to try anything else out, but I just kind of see what can I kind of make into something to be really fun to play, but also something really good. Because usually whenever I play too, like, I just test these on ladder. I don't even bother to like go to like whatever to test it. I mean, sometimes I will, but it's not really like most of the time I just kind of build something and make it work. I don't know. What do we want to do? Because I feel like Psychic is okay, but it's not like crazy good at the same time. I do like this funny card. Whenever it fills their hand, you may use the effect of a support card you find there as the effect of this attack, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. But then you have to kind of question yourself by saying, like, how many people are going to be playing this one specific set of cards in their entire deck, and it's like, probably a few people for sure, but to do something very useful with it though, I don't know. It's kind of gambly, right? Because it's not like a very consistent way of doing something, but you know, if you want to have fun with it, you could. Maybe I do grass? Oh geez, okay. There's a lot of things. I mean, like, obviously I really love this card because you basically get to look at the top 8 cards and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon any way you like. And it doesn't have to be a grass type, it can be any type, so that's kind of like what's beneficial about this card. But I'm like, I don't know though, it's half and half for me, because I'm like, even though I like that, I kind of, I mean, like, what would I do with all the energy, you know? You kind of have to, like, think of it that way, too. Oh, hold on. I'm not even in a category, even though I thought I was, which is kind of weird. Let's try that out. That might help. Normally, like, I'll set up a stream and then go live, right? Because that's what I do anyway, but I'm not used to YouTube. Did that work? I think that worked. Okay. Anyways, I gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna get this to work. And what do I want to use? That's the important part. That's pretty bad. So I wish you can like make the words stick out more on your cards. I don't know, it's really hard. This seems like fun. It's actually not like that technically bad in terms of like, you know, do A, do B, and then do C. Like, I don't know, it's not too bad. Obviously the damage output probably could be a little bit better, but then again, there's only really a stage 1, so it's like you don't really have much to lose here. But then again, I guess the stage 1 doesn't do a ton of damage, and you need 2 energy, so it's kind of skeptical. Also, it probably doesn't help that I'm not wearing my glasses. My glasses are definitely of a need. I don't know, it's so weird because I just don't want to. Because I'm like, Psychic seems like fun, but at the same time it's like, I don't think it's what I necessarily want to do, because I feel like that's what I always do. I don't want to rely on that too much. I know that this thing's obviously used for, I think it's like an OTK or something. Or, well, at least it could be used for one. Also I'm thinking about the other one, but basically it's like, you like kind of like mill your entire deck and then just do something with it. It's kind of funny. Obviously a lot of people use Goldingo, I know that. I do think that the weaknesses of obviously the one I'm looking at here is like Steel type. It's like they require so much energy, and then like some of them it's like you want to retreat them, but it's 4 or something crazy and some bigger number. So it's like really hard to play this kind of style. Damage, each of your Pokemon has any damage cards on it. That's actually pretty good. Because like, for example, let's say you play like, I mean, I don't know if it would work at all, but in terms of like reliability, but if I played like a poison type that literally poisons all of my Pokemon, where we would just take like 10 damage or something like that, it wouldn't be that bad. Because mind you, it doesn't say that I have to have a X amount of damage, it says any damage. So as long as I have like 10 damage on like tons of my Pokemon out on the bench, it's pretty good in that aspect. Damage less from attacks. Okay. I don't know, Aggron seems kind of like fun actually. I only have 1 though. Oh, this is so bad. I mean, okay. If your deck's supposed to be 60 cards and you have 1 of each, which you would have to imagine you can possibly top deck that, right? I mean, that's like kinda there, but I don't think so. I definitely need more copies of that. Okay, well, let's see if there's any fairy types. I have no clue. No fairy types. Definitely dragons, I can tell you that. Okay. Definitely not a lot that I can work with, but there's some dragons. Oh, you're a 3 type. What is this? Once during your turn. Oh. Okay, that's not terrible. Cause like, all you have to do is just like, let's say build up a back row or whatever, and then you like summon this out, and that's just like, kind of free real estate in that way. But then again, you have to like kind of rely on like how many are gonna have that. I mean, again, the only ones that are really good are basically Dragapult that I'm aware of. Not to say you can't build anything else with these, but if you can't, this does nothing. Oh jeez. I mean, because like most people play Pokemon with like abilities, so like the top attack isn't that bad. I'm trying to like strategically figure out like an idea that I'm like, okay, what would be like the way to go that I would want to play. There's a lot more normals than I expected. What is this silly artwork? I love it. It's like a plant in the corner. It's interesting. I love this artwork. It kind of has like the old school style to it. That's a lot of energy just for that. That's a lot of energy just for that little card. That doesn't do a lot. I've seen somebody play this and it's like good, I guess. And off the bat you're doing 200, so it's not bad. And you get to draw 2 cards. Interesting. Okay. A little bit hard to read though. So goofy. Choose a player. The player shows their hand in their attack and draws 4. Oh my god, that's so that's so nasty of a card. Wait, you can use this as a control deck. Oh my god, that's so funny. Wait. What you're saying is you can play like this and then just go in here and be like, oh wait, I just need my 1 card to just send cards back to their hand, to their deck. Oh, that's such a gross card. Oh my god. I kind of love it in a way, but like, oh my goodness. Oh wait, can you not play the red scientist people? I don't think you can anymore. Oh no. Oh, that actually would have been really funny if you could. Because then you're just like you're just like, oh hey, like you know, discard. Oh my god. It's actually a really funny thing. Okay. I'm pretty sure there might be a discard card in there, but can you still play where is, I think it's Ditto. I think it's just called Brilliant Blender. Wait, is Ditto's a normal type, but why don't I see it? Okay, yeah, no, you can still get Ditto. Unfortunately, it's still not like, okay, so if I want to do the Brilliant Blender, it wouldn't work because obviously with Brilliant Blender the idea is to take Ditto, copy the moves, does more damage, but it's can't do that anymore apparently. Oh, it's also set it. Oh, there we go. I wish I owned all those cards. But my god, this just seems like a disaster Because like think of it this way, right? This card only requires one energy. One energy to have your opponent start off with, I think, like 6 cards in their hand or something. Shuffle it back in, and then just only have 4, where they're already put at a disadvantage. That's so funny. Now, if you could play like a deck where like you can either one mill their, their deck or have them discard, is very brutal. I kind of like that way. Also, these like faces in the background look terrifying. It might be possible to build something like that, but I definitely have to. That's the thing, like, I wish I had more cards so I can like build the full thing I might want to try out and just be like, okay, how good is it, you know? Maybe it's Flygon. That is a ton of text. Why don't they just say, like, if this Pokemon's knocked out, you have your opponent discard 2 cards that's half their deck? That's so much easier. That's such like a... It's such a lot of text just for a simple... It's a lot of stuff just for a simple thing. But anyways, that's actually pretty cute, actually. You know, this would be fun to do too. It does 100 more damage. Fortunately, I only have 1, but I have like the others 100. I have 1,700, so it's not bad. It's definitely not bad to like just throw in there and be like, okay, more damage. The problem though is like starting Pokemon requires 2. At that point, I'd rather just play like rare candy, just skip the whole thing. But that is what it is. We're gonna build something here in a minute. I'm just trying to scout stuff because, like I said, I haven't played this in a while, and having to figure out what I want to do is gonna be a little tricky, I feel. Okay, so top one just guarantees you a poison or paralyze if it's heads. Not very good, is it? I might just have to pick like a Pokemon based off of ability or something that has the most insane lengthy text ever, because even when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I can guarantee you that people don't like to read, and when they don't like to read, they will miss out on information. And if your text of cards is massive, people will just skip it most of the time. That's not bad at all. That's actually really good, because you switch in one of their bench Pokemon, so it's your choice of choosing. You do 60 damage, and then if it's heads, they're paralyzed. That's actually not terrible, I'll be honest with you. Although to get there, though, it doesn't seem very great. But then again, they don't seem very expensive either to build. I mean, I could try this. There's no reason not to. I'll just throw in, like, a cluster of them. And then we'll just see where it goes. If your Pokemon that has Rotom as name may have 2 Pokemon tool cards attached. Okay, but why though? If this ability goes away, discard Pokemon tools. Right, okay. Is it because of this? Doesn't this thing like let you draw or something? Oh my god, that's so toxic. 1 energy to discard all item cards and tools in their hand? Oh my god. You know what? You're signed up, so you're going in there. That's so toxic. Because I guarantee you, there's no one out there who's gonna go, oh yeah, my deck doesn't play trainer cards, or item cards, or Pokemon tool cards, which might be a bit more, like, the tool cards would be a lot less. Item cards would be a lot higher. It's definitely over 50, I can guarantee you that, for sure. Oh my god, that's so toxic. What does this do? Everyone's knocked out by damage. 1 to that. Okay, it's not really great. What about you? Oh, interesting. So wait, this just skips evolution. You don't even have to... Yeah, wait. You don't even need to put the other evolutions. It just heats itself out. You only take 20 damage. Like, that's not even bad. 20 damage? I mean, the only problem, though, is if I have, like, the 3. So it's like, that might be an issue. If it had, like, 2 energy, it might be way more busted than that. But, like, holy crap, that's a really good card effect, though. Also, what in the holy text is this? If any of your Pokemon are knocked out by damage when attacked during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 90 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. I don't necessarily like that, because it's relying on the idea that, like, I have to be knocked out versus, like, what if I'm just not knocked out? And it's like, what do I do now? I don't know if I like that. Here's 2 that have, like, interesting potential text on it. I'll just 3 less. I think it's like, if you like read all of your cards that you have, you'll be able to find some stuff. It's like, most people just be like, oh, I'm just gonna skip this because, like, it doesn't seem really good or interesting, but it's like, there's some, like, pretty cool stuff that might actually be really useful. Draw into 6 cards, okay. I'm kind of noticing a trend where, like, all these electric Pokemon require tons of energy, but does that mean that, like, you can get energy faster? Also, what is going on here? There's a lot of stuff. Whoa, wait, they're confused. Guaranteed confused. And they're also Pokemon that can't retreat. It's only 80 damage, which doesn't completely matter, but the fact is, I think the retreating, the anti-retreat's pretty good. It's a lot of, like, energy requirements, though. Even for the retreat, that's like 3. There's 120 more, gosh. Oh, we can cook some nasty deck with this. The problem is, though, like let's say I put this or the other one in. I would need to play this to switch it out, but then it's like I would be able to need to make it so they can't retreat, but at that point they've already retreated, so it's like not the best thing ever. So I don't know, I'm trying to think of like how could I play this together with that? Like the card doesn't seem that bad. Oh. Okay. Is there not like a... Just type the word attach. And that's fire. This is electricity, yeah. This is also an item card, by the way. Because you can basically use item cards as many times as you want versus like the other types. But see, this is such a hard decision because, like, I mean, I'm obviously gonna throw in like all every single copy in there, but the problem is it shuffles, right? So I could just shuffle the rest of the cards and it helps, or it doesn't. So what I need is a way, like, I either need a card that guarantees me the energies, or that I need a Pokemon that just guarantees me the energy. Right? So that's already kind of like an issue in a way. That's a lot of damage. Mostly emotional. 240. Wish I could like that, but it just doesn't do a lot. What about this? I don't understand this wording. Is it saying that it's guaranteeing the idea that you're going to confuse your opponent? or is it saying that, oh yeah, if they're like paralyzed, poisoned, burned, whatever it is, it just removes it and then replaces it? Maybe that's what it means? I don't know, that seems interesting, because mind you, the 8 damage is 80, so like if it's like 10 damage, it's 10 instead of, you know, 1. What do you do? It's a pretty terrible attack, I gotta say. Because the most you can have, even when you have the... what is it? It's like whatever the crystal Pokemon is, but it's still not enough, regardless. When I go off of a whim and say maybe it's not the best idea to build electric deck, maybe. For each of your opponents benched? Oh wait, I was thinking about the old school Voltorb Electrode. I was like, oh wait, I could just attach one as energy. I'm like, I know that's something I can't do here. What's next turn? Put all damage to do each of your okay, but I don't even think future Pokemon are that good, are they? I mean, obviously, like, this is like the stall deck of the century. You're playing these two. Okay, okay, hold on, actually, let's do energy first. So the few, it's not like a crazy amount, but then again, we could probably craft some. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be too bad, depending on what one. Well, I love us. Wait, you can do 240 just for the 2 discard? Interesting. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's the same card as the knight. Yeah. It's the same card. Different art style. Okay, so same thing here. Difference Pokemon. 210 to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon EX. That's so specific. 210 is nuts for one card. But the thing is, like, what if your opponent just doesn't play EXs? I don't know. Then again, it's kind of a nice, like, anti-stall in a way, because, like, most decks that do play, like, a stall card, I mean, getting around that, it's not too bad in this case, but I don't know. It's not terrible. Obviously, 400 is pretty terrible, though, I will say. That's very expensive. I can't stop looking at this. What's up here? 300 from the hand. Okay, so it only does 60 damage for each one you discard. Or basically, so if you have 3 or up to 3, you can basically discard one, do 60, another 60, another 60. Okay. Well, see, that would work more better with this, because if you're switching them in, or even with the other card even, you can then just start discarding a bunch of cards, because I mean, what are they going to do? Switch? They can't switch at that point. And then you just do all the damage you want to, which isn't terrible. The problem is, if I discard energy cards, if I can even have them in my hand, I have to somehow get them either back to my hand, back into my deck, or attached to the Pokemon. So that's the main issue. Also, this requires water. So I'd have to have like some water electric combo type of thing going on. Oh, it's just Pikachu. Oh, it's a golden Pikachu card. I didn't realize that. Oh, so you have to have the other one in play. Okay. Oh wait, no, isn't this the Diamond Pearl, or no, the Emerald Sapphire Ruby card around that era? I can't remember what the pack was called. See, this would fix the problem, but then it's like, what if this is my only Pokemon left? I would just get sacked. if that makes sense. Like let's say I'm discarding all these energies, and then I need to attach energy back to a Pokemon. Well, if I use an attack, I'm obviously not gonna be able to do any damage, and I would be getting damaged and probably knocked out if it's mid-game. The early game, it's not bad. Late game, obviously I'd be screwed. It's technically not the worst. The ability, maybe not the best, question mark. It's not bad. Although the only issue is like 150 is a lot of damage, but you know, 3 energy on the other hand, not necessarily the best. Like the Sparks version there. Once active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX or Pokemon V, this attacks 110 more damage. Okay, so 220 in total. It's not terrible. I just feel like all the time, whenever there's like an attack, it's like discard all energy. It's just not as good as I'd like it to be. It's always like a flop of some kind. I mean, what type of Pokemon is this? This is the stage 1. I don't know if there's like a card that lets you attach more than one. Like, obviously there is a card I will play because I just love using it. It's actually not the worst. To kind of do more damage and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. That is one big beefy boy. It's often like during your attach basically for your hand, whatever. Ayano's Pokemon. Okay, so it has to be an Ayano. But you can get tons of energy. So 230 is insane. Like, all you gotta do is the top Pokemon tool and you basically like obliterate your opponent at that point. Excuse me, game? What? 200 and you're already doing... You're adding 130 to that? Oh my god. Okay. 330s. Kind of broken. Not terrible. It's not good either, I feel. Maybe. Question mark. 120 more. Okay. Ooh. Choose basic electric energy cards from your discard pile. Huh. Ironically, that's not terrible. Because it kind of works with like later game kind of vibes. It's actually not bad. Mind you, it says to your Pokemon anyway, like it doesn't say you're benched. So you can literally just attach any amounts from your discard pile as long as it's up to the number that they've taken. And it's only for 1 energy. Like, that's actually not the worst. I don't know, that's kind of good in a way. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into other stuff. What about water? Because, I mean, there's some stuff here. Here's everything with energy. Of course, this is always a really annoying card. Need I say less? Is that good? I mean, like, 2 Like, how many people are going to be playing stage 2 is the question. Because technically it is kind of broken. It is kind of broken because 2 energy is a lot of energy. Like, if it was just 1, it's like, okay, whatever, just reattach the energy, we're good to go. But like 2, it's like, that's more like collateral damage. But then if you're playing like an additional card on top of this, like let's say like items or supporters that purposely remove your opponent's energy, that becomes even more worse on top of that. Which I don't know, what do you do again? Just to make sure it switches 60. Okay. I don't know. Use an attack has twice. Oh. Okay. See, I misread this the first time I read it. I had to reread it multiple times here. Okay, so at the first attack knocks out... So if the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you attack again after your opponent chooses a new active. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even know if I want to build this electric deck. I kind of want to build a water deck. Seeing how nasty some of these cards are, like, I don't know, it's not terrible, but I'm like, am I relying too much on the energy removal? And that's the thing, it's like, I might be. I think I'm only doing like, what, 10 damage here? It's not good. Even if I did the other attack, it's only 20. So it's kind of like half and half. She's a Pokemon in play. Yours your opponent that has the least HP remaining. So this Pokemon is knocked out for free for freemium.com. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me re-understand this. Is it stating that whoever has the least HP gets knocked out? Is that what it's referring to? But then it says in play. So is it referring to the one that's like in the active spot or not? I don't know, but I mean, this seems kind of broken, not gonna lie, because there's no limit to it. I mean, it doesn't say like, oh, you can only use attack once, and then once you do it, then it's just like, oh, you can't attack for your next turn. It's like, no, you can just do this as many times as you want. I don't know, this seems not too bad. I don't know if I have the drizzle. I'll just add it in anyways. I do have a drizzle. Savile, okay. No Savile. Oops. Cancel, thank you. That is an A, right? Or is that an O? Maybe it is an O. Why is it an O? Whatever. Okay, we'll throw you in. Sure. thinking of how I could possibly do this. Because, I mean, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, I don't necessarily like this. I still like this. This is not bad. But, I gotta figure out if there's a way I can kind of like combine the two together. Always figure out like a way to make them work in a way that I would hopefully expect to win some duels with this. Or Pokemon battles. I don't even know what they call them, but whatever. Interesting. So you can shuffle back energy back to your deck that's been attached to the Pokemon. Interesting. I obviously love these guys because holy heck are they janky. In like a good way. Forgot to, do I even have... I don't know if I have a BRB screen. I don't think so. That's all good. The 5-2 is kind of... Okay. 120 more. 120 Discord Stadium. 90. I don't know, cause like, what was, there was like the, there's like the one, yeah, there was this one too. This is so stupid. Oh god, literally discards their whole hand back in their deck and then just draws 4 cards for 1 energy. However, you have to pay 2 to I don't want to retreat for that much. So much. Deck building's fun, but it's also like just like why, you know? These are all the cards with energy in their names. I mean, we don't really have any abilities. I mean, this would be funny, but I don't think it'd be really great. Alright, so it does more damage if one of your Pokemon's knocked out. See, I don't know if my idea is if I'm just like too attached to one thing, because I'm like, I like this concept of the top attack, but I don't know if that's exactly what I want to go for. But I also really like this where it's like, hey, you get to basically knock out something pretty quickly. Because if I have a way to switch from this to this very consistently back and forth, it wouldn't be bad. But the problem is I have to do that all the time, which is not very much so a guaranteed thing to work. But it's very funny. And it would probably work. Let's try switch. Ooh. Okay, we got a few things. Let's just switch. With this, okay, this sounds so stupid. I'm gonna do it anyways. I don't think it'll work, but this just seems too reliably stupid to work. But at the same time, I'm like, I can kind of see it. I could like just do the one attack, but then I would need some way to switch from whatever it is that's evolved into this. So then when I switch into this, I could just use this attack to switch back out to the other one, and then just like basically knock it out. Wait, there's no way this works, right? I mean, this seems too stupid, but yet funny to work. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it can work. The problem here, though, is if I use this, I can do the damage, which is fine, but then I need a way to switch from either that right here or that one into one another, so that way I can switch it back out. So, I mean, this is only one energy. That's literally the least of my problems. It's the fact that this costs so much energy to switch into, and I don't necessarily like that. And obviously there's probably a way better way to do this. This is like the most like how long of a process do you want to do something? It's like, yeah, I'll make it as complicated as possible. But see, here's another problem though. This lets you switch in, but you do damage. This lets you switch in, but you don't do any form of damage. If I at least switch in and do some type of damage, then at least this gets to go off. Versus if I do this where I don't get to do damage. Unless if I want to do this, but at that point, like, why would I want to do that when I want to switch? This evolves from a fossil, but then this also costs 2 energy instead. Okay, let's try basic Pokemon. Ooh, hold on. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Your opponent chooses a new one. I think this works for wherever. It just says in play, so I'm assuming it doesn't require the active spot. So you could just swap it in anywho. I don't necessarily like that either, because it's not necessarily very helpful for me. Interesting. That's an interesting ability. Very not useful. Okay. We might be in a predicament that I don't want to be in. I mean... Okay, you have the energy switch, you have the boss's orders, which isn't exactly good for me because I don't want to like switch my own Pokemon. Just kidding, that's what we want to do. This only switches your opponents, so of course it's not good. There is this, which is not bad. Only problem is I get 4, and if there's a deck of 60, it's kind of hard to tell how many I'm even gonna draw into, but you know what? We'll just go for it anyway. And then we'll see how this goes. Of course, I gotta love that my headphones literally die as soon as I'm streaming. There we go. Okay, we're back in action. Sorry about that. Anywho, we have the switch. I really care about boss's orders that much. I'm not like the biggest fan of this card. Like, it's okay. I don't think it, like, I know it sounds really stupid, but like, it's good, but I don't think it's like, holy crap, I need like 4 copies of it good. I do like this type of card where it's like choose one or the other, but obviously we don't need those. Thinking here. Because, like, obviously we can't... I mean, getting to these two, we need obviously rare candy to speed up the process. That's for sure. 160, 150. Okay, where's my rare candy? I have two there. Oh, they're way back there. I was like, where's the rare candy? Okay. Why did I put it like right here? That's so random. Maybe it's just the last place I was looking at or something? I don't know. Okay, that is weird. You know, I'll just build this the dumb way and then we'll just refine it as I go, because that's just how I work. I mean, all those don't... See, here's the best part about this deck is, like, all these, like, top attacks just only cost literally 1 energy. It's literally just 1 energy. So I'm not even having to worry about whether or not I lose out on that. Also, let's be not dumb and do this, but then say not owned. Okay. Holy mother of texts. Oh, so just literally switch out one from your deck. Okay. Switch out a copy of itself from the deck, but then you just move all the stuff. Yep, kind of thing. What is this? What is this attack? It's so silly. Okay. Okay, that's... well... it's not bad. Because it works both with electric and water. So this is not bad. Problem is we need 2 energy. If we don't have 2 energy, kind of a problem. Although the 80 plus 80 is not terrible, but it's like not the best. Is it the best? Oh, there's whims. Ooh, I didn't know this little guy was in the game at the moment. Oh my god, one of my favorites. Okay. Wait, wait. This has to be in your active spot in order to use the ability. Wait, that took me like 3 rereads. Hold on. Why is it that you... That's so random. Why doesn't it need to be inactive? It's like just to switch out their Pokemon and do nothing else but that. Okay. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench, that's actually not terrible. This is actually really good with the 2, because if we're trying to do damage, right? Which I'm almost saying is just cut this entirely and just go with this plus this, because then you're just auto knocking them out. But I still want to stick with the electrics. We're gonna keep it, but it's only 1 energy. 600. Oh my. It's gonna cost an arm and a leg. I'll add it in for now, even though I can't use it, just so I have an idea of what I want to do. That's a free switch for 50. It's only 1 energy. Which actually kind of does a lot compared to the other ones. Obviously this one did like, what, 10 more? It was like 10 more damage. It's 30 damage to itself, 208 attach this Pokemon to your hand. That part's not that bad. That only costs 2, this costs 3, so this one kind of already beats that one out in terms of how effective things are. Finding the right one is going to be so hard. If this did damage, this wouldn't be bad. Because it ends the sentence right here with a period. So it just says switch this Pokemon out with one of your bench Pokemon, period. And then it just says, if you do, on a whole new sentence, comma, blah 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 blah. That's not bad. If it just did a little bit of damage, that wouldn't be bad. Because then you can, 1, deck thin, 2, you can do some damage, and then, you know, do what you need to do. But it's like, it just doesn't do any damage, that's the problem. If it did just a little bit of damage, I think it would be pretty cool. I mean, this isn't bad, but the problem is I need to switch my own and not theirs. Not that I wouldn't mind doing damage to theirs. Also, what is going on in the Goofyville over here? Card can't even render properly. The only problem too is like this is only doing 20 damage. I don't know, I think our only option is to go with this because I don't see any other way. But it does work as well because it has water plus, you know, whatever at the bottom. And it does 230. That's already like tons of damage off the bat if we need to. I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. Which is like tons of different arts of this. Curious to see how much they want. 2,000 for that? No thanks. How come that's only like a little bit more or less? Why? I'm assuming all these full arts are 1,000. No? Really? Okay. Alright. Well, I'm down to get one of these. I don't know if I have the other cards, but screw it. You only live once. Alright, so now what we need to do is look for this one. I think it's QUA. Something something. Oh, we already have these two. Nice. Okay, so what does this do? Just put a card from your hand at the bottom of your deck in order to use its ability. Once during your turn, you may draw until you have I'm totally down for that. I'm so down for that. I actually love that. Oh. Oh wait, no, but the problem is this is the EX though. Shoot. I thought that was the lore evolution. Oh, could you imagine? Oh dang. Okay, well. We have been cheated. Alright, well, I guess our only two options are those, unless there's more. Put an X back there, thank you. that many options. Okay. Why do I have 6 of this card? Okay, I got like an additional one. Okay, sure. I don't mind if this is gonna be bad. Can I type water? Is that something I can type? I can type water. Oh, hello. I mean, that'd be great if it didn't hurt my Pokemon. Are you kidding me? Why? I'm here looking for Pokemon, yet this can just do that for me. I do love the artwork though, it's really cool. Only 100? I'm sold. Give me like 2 copies of that, please. Thank you. Only 100. That's pretty good. Okay, let me think about this, cause I mean, as it is, we have a lot of like stage 3s. Already at half of our deck size, which I'm assuming there's more yeah, there's way more Pokemon than trainers. I mean, we have like more what? We have way more water types than anything. I'll try just like 8 and 8. So maybe like 16 there. So we're almost at 50 there. What about searching cards? There's like a space there. It's kinda good. Question mark. Because I feel like in general... But then, do I really have it? Because I mean, these are not basics, which is the problem. I can't even do my normal Clavel thing I like doing. Because then it would actually search it out much more easier if they had more health. They clearly don't. I do love this card. It's not a bad card. I'll put those there for now. Do I really want an Ultra Ball though? I feel like it's just kind of like maybe 1 or 2. I don't think I really want that many. We can go for like 1 or 2 because obviously we want to be able to search for like, you know, any Pokemon. The problem is it discards, so I don't know, maybe like 1 question mark. Because my problem too is like all these Pokemon don't like really search for anything. If they search for something, that'd be more easier. They really don't, which is kind of a problem. See like Ayano. Pretty sure she's still playable, right? No, but I do like this. I put like 1 to 2 rods. Oh, there she is. one of those in. Wait, hold on, get back up. Interesting. I didn't know there was more fossils. Just to speed up the process. Oh geez, I can't type. And type with one hand. I really like this because it is kind of a control card. It allows me to kind of like get around a lot of my opponent's BS a little bit. Thinking I kind of want... What is that called? It's like... Type this card. I can't remember what it's called to save my life. I mean, this wouldn't be bad. For sure, we'll put that in. There's that thing. I feel like we have way too many Pokemon, but I don't know. Let's just remove that for now. Because music just sounds like no copyright music right now. Like the one channel where they just play like the one type of like music where it always has like two build-ups and you're just like, oh, that's cool. Are we still back in like 2010 or something? There is Grabber, which would be very funny, but I sadly don't have anything for that. What in the... Who the heck is this? Okay. I don't think there's really much... Oh wait, you can play them. Well, I think I want the big fat red guy. I think I'm gonna get the big fat red guy. Only one though, because I'm kind of broke. But now we have the big fat red guy. I want to get my card sleeves and stuff. I love the Jolteon. It's always fun. Grab that. I do have the pink coin too. Although I really love this one because I still have both my silver and my gold energy coin. But I'm gonna go with this. Do I have a name for this box? I don't think so. That I don't. Alright, we'll just call this like the Volts. Oh wait, actually, we'll call it the Volt Switch. That's what I'm thinking. A V1 for version 1. That took like 10 decades. How long has this been? We've been streaming for like an hour. I haven't even done anything. Except for build the deck. Okay. Time to fail miserably in a fun way. I'm excited. Oh, it looks like they like changed the layout a little bit this game. Oh, okay. That actually took a while. That was interesting. Nobody games at night? Why are these gamers? Oh, what is this? This is new. I like the fact that the game came out on mobile, so then they're like kind of forced to make the update changes because it did have a lot of issues. Well, it's a start. Not exactly a good one, but it's okay. Okay. Only 10 damage. It's fine. I guarantee you my opponent probably has Iono regardless. Okay. Well, now we can do 30 damage, so I'm kind of down for that. Typically in card games, if you go second, you kind of have like more advantage over your opponent, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah, see, this has just an auto search, which is kind of broken. That means either their hand's really bad or that they just are choosing not to do stuff. Kind of surprised that Call Sign doesn't do damage either. Like 20 damage. Okay. It's fine. Because if I don't do anything now, I'm gonna definitely get knocked out and lose. Oh my goodness. I love how I can't read the card. I click on it, I can't read it. Because it just disappears, like, I just want to read the card. Okay, it does it for more damage than that. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. Oh, there's balloons and stuff now. Interesting. Kind of random. Oh geez. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Alright. Oh, Altar? Okay, it's kinda cool. Nice. Oh, I can move it around, but I can't I can't like move the card to see it like rotate and stuff. Oh, that's a really cool card too. Stop tempting me, you know I love dark and psychic types. Oh jeez. Okay, here we go. Jump up, sure. We're just getting all of our points back. Literally. That's so funny. Okay, there we go. Finally some new card. Never mind, not any new cards. We're just pulling all the same cards. It's fine. Oh, nice. Oh wait, nope, I already have it. Gosh darn it, Game Freak, Nintendo, and Creatures Incorporated. Gosh darn it. Oh, I love this card art. A little bit of bronzer. Do you love Trapint? Okay. More Pallid Swines too. Sacred Charm. No. Oh, that looks crazy. I love that. Mischievous is super cool. I think it's the evolution of it. We just got there. Murkrow, Ludicolo, and Suicune, okay. Feel that's a really cool card too. I'm gonna kind of skip most of these because I think I have most of them anyways at this point. Some of them are new, which is good. Oh, okay. More Dawn. I guess I just spoke her to existence. I don't know what I just did, but it just, I guess she just came in. That's for sure. Battle Cage. Okay. I just want to see what this is because this looks cool. Oh, wait, that's kinda nice actually. Okay. And you can draw until you have 6. It's just what I wanted to do earlier, but you couldn't do that in the thing. Oh, it's so weird when I rotate it that you can clearly tell that the text is kind of like on its own layer. That's kind of weird. It's still super cool though, but just I've just done a little bit better there. I don't know if there's anything else I want to look at. I mean, there's, I mean, obviously it's pretty neat. I probably just made all my things back and more, yeah. Okay, we're off by a little bit. I had like, what, 1,700 something? So it's pretty close, pretty close. Alright, so obviously our main issue is I need draw cards, and also we have a little bit too much, like, too much fluff in it. So I think what I'll do is kind of just bring back those cards down a little bit. We'll just basically up the number of balls we need. Because then at least that gets us to what we want. Then, I don't know, just throw in like another one of her, I guess. Never mind. I guess I can't do that for some reason. Why can't I do that? I have one. Oh, it's already in the deck. Oh my god, I can't read. Okay. But do I have... Oh, I don't have enough. We could play an ace spec if we wanted. If I remember where the settings are for that. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. This I'll go for it because it literally just searches out all of our problems in quotation marks. It's the faster way to search out for stuff. So we'll go with a better naming convention. Start off with that. Okay. Now let's go back and do it. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be because again, I'm like pretty tired. It's like what, 3, almost 4 in the morning. Plus, I haven't not streamed on YouTube in forever, so I figured, hey, might as well go for it. I also stream on Twitch, so. Oh, that's a brick. We've entered Brick City. Look at this brick. Oh my god, it's a double mulligan. So we didn't even just brick once, we bricked twice. An iron phaser. I don't know what you're using for a VST, but that's nuts. Because off the bat, we can just Hyper Aroma, get our things we need, and we're good. Because it says up to 3, so I don't have to get exactly 3, as long as there's just up to 3 in the deck, so we're chilling. And it deck thins, so that's awesome. Plus, once they reveal their Pokemon, if we want to, we can just take and do the Giovanni remove and just attach most energy for free. So we're chilling a lot. We got the Grass Mask. Okay. They're probably either going to search for something or going to probably evolve on this set. I'm just making an assumption there. Although I don't want to... If I get Iono'd randomly, that would be pretty bad. What is this? Interesting. Okay, free switch. That's fair. Because then they have no retreat cost instead of having the low retreat there. Okay, that's fine. I just hope I don't get, Wait. Why would you even play this, though? Like, is your Pokemon really that high in retreat cost? Like, overall, the deck build? Wait, we discarded the Evol... Their hand must be really bad, then. Nice. Okay. So let's just... There you go. Let's do that. Look at that. Free real estate. Boom. Alright, so now we can go ahead and do this. Do this. There we go. And we can attach one for free. Problem is I want to throw this down, but I can't. I'm just going to do 10, that's fine. I gotta figure out a way how we can get out of this situation. Okay, it's true, like, what, 3 cards? Sure. Attach and draw 1. Attach another. Now they can do the attack, I think we're gonna be done here. Yep. Okay. I think I need to play a few more games of this deck to see, like, because I mean, obviously I know that, like, obviously the searching is my biggest problem, but I need to see how many times that is that I'm just, like, opening a hand where it's just, like, it's just not it. Because then I can actually figure out my problems here. Because it's not even just the fact that I can't search for much. It's also the ratios of stuff, too, that I have to take into consideration. Which I haven't. But I also have to, like, put in like all these other cards that I need to make it better. I'm gonna pick heads or tails. Okay. I hope I can go first, although I don't know if I want to, but we'll try. Okay, this hand's kind of better in a way. Kind of. It's already opening up with energies, plus an evolution. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Also, no card sleeves. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Did they just like go to the oven to go make their food? What's going on? Imagine you show up to like a competitive scene. You're like, yeah, I need to like take a quick nap real quick. Like we're in the middle of this right now. Oh, okay. I mean, I know what this does, obviously, but that's so weird. This will be funny, though, because I bet you they might have some of those that are going to be really important to them. Alright, so... Oh, if Tails, it does nothing. Okay. I just don't like coin flipping cards because they're really bad most of the time. Because usually they're like relying on whether or not get heads or tails. It's kind of like a gambling system. Like I don't want to lose, but then it's like you're kind of half and half. Oh, I get it. Oh my god. Okay, so you use the fire types to grab more energy from your deck. I get it. I get it. That makes sense. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. So let's just get... Oh, we only got one. Fair enough. Get one of those going. Please be what we need. Okay, we got heads. So now I need to do one more damage. Although this Pokemon they have out currently has a retreat cost of 1, so I could just switch out if they want to. Which isn't bad for them, but bad for me. What in the world is what is going on over there? Grass of fire? Okay, I mean, call for family, search for a deck of basics. I think it's like up to 3. Okay. Interesting. Another set of heads. I also need to read that card real quick that we knocked out because it's kind of important. Oh, it says a basic, so that's only 1. Okay. Because if it was like 3 or something, then it'd be like kind of weird to only pick 1, you know? Put a lot of energy search in. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming they don't play a lot of energy then, if we're trying to retrieve a bunch of energy. I mean, this would be very funny, and I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'll do it now. Yeah, how about you, like, oops. Just get rid of that, stuff. Ooh, nice. Okay, get rid of those, thank you. Now it makes it harder for them to do what they want to do. And they have to reveal their hands, so that means we get, like, info on what they have. I know I saw a Charizard up in there. But now they don't have the ball to search, so it definitely makes it a lot harder for them. I think this is what the evolution thing... Yeah, so now they can't even do the evolution stuff. This really puts a dent in their gameplay. They can still attack, though, at their next turn. But... That's for later. It's 2 evolutions or something. What in the world is going on with this deck up here? Feels like it's just a mix of random stuff, but okay. I would really like to draw some cards here. I mean, that's pretty useful for me, I will say. Right now we can do 40. But then again, they drew more cards. I kinda just want to get rid of their stuff. I think I gotta get rid of their stuff. I have another one. I'm such a prick. Okay. That's probably their last one. Nobody plays like 3 of those. And even if you did, it's kind of weird, I feel like, at that point. But I could be wrong. People are people, you know. So I'm easily gonna get knocked out here. This, I assume, is the main piece. Okay. Sorry, Rotom. I will miss you. Do I risk it is the question? I kind of have to, right? More switches. Which isn't necessarily bad, but... Oh, I'm so debating here. Alright, well, let's try to paralyze them and all that jazz, because we don't want to have to deal with their BS. So, I guess we got heads again, so I'm down with that. 8 cards in hand. 25 cards in their deck. I have like 39. I think our Rotom was pretty nasty though, to be able to make them discard that. Because then I'm pretty sure that if they possibly had any baby Pokemon, they could have just evolved that pretty easily. But they just didn't, so... I guess we're in a good position here. Oh my goodness. They're gonna deck themselves out. Which, I mean, I'm fine with, you know. I am curious to see what this is, though. I'm gonna try to de-evolve my Pokemon. I mean, that's fine. Okay. I don't understand the strategy here, but I'm down with this, though. They're forced to put all those cards they just drew back in their deck. Oh, nice. Top deck anyone? Do I dare? I mean, it's kind of worth it. No, I kind of feel like it is. Yes, it is. Oh my god, that's kind of cracked, actually. It is kind of cracked. How about we just bring in you? Because I think maybe you're possibly the issue. I don't know, but we'll do some 60 bit of damage. We don't get them paralyzed or anything like that. Since if it's moved, so I'm kind of curious. I know it's kind of like risky, but okay, so we're gonna try to de-evolve and hammer. I get head, so it means it gets sent off one of my energies. Isn't he active? No, just from one of mine. Okay. I'm trying to understand what they're digging for. That's what I don't understand. They're trying to dig for all this crap, but I'm like, what is it that they're digging for? Is it just not you? What are we digging for? Stage 1 and all this other stuff, and we're trying to... What is going on here? Why is just trainer cards? That's all it is. It only does 60. Interesting. Okay, so if I move it personally, it doesn't actually do a bunch of damage. I mean, that'd be funny if I don't get to attach anything because I don't have anything in my hand. But you know what? Screw it. It's free real estate for me. Because then they're forced to attach if they want to do anything with that. Let's bring it back, I guess. Still paralyzed. All this for a Charmander and a Charizard. Like, why not just... I feel like maybe I could have done something different here. Because I mean, all of this is basically your deck at this point of just trainer cards. There's way too many de-evolutions, I feel. Okay. Well, I'm fine with doing this. I'll just bring in you, because that should do a bunch of damage. There we go. We're chilling. We are chilling. I don't know what they're gonna do. This is such a goofy... This is such a goofy battle. I know they have a Charizard possibly in hand. Possibly. But I definitely know that they had one in the deck. I think it was like a... I think it was a shiny one, right? Because it was like the... It was like a black colored dragon. I don't know where... It's probably like further down. Oh, you don't get to see what was in their hand though when you do it. Oh, it kind of sucks. Well, I think they have one. I'm assuming they only have one. Ooh, more energy? Okay. Probably should attach to you, but that's okay. And mind you, all I'm trying to do is just switch them in and out so that way we can at least take one of them out and then get the prize cards. Because more prize cards possibly means more potential card advantage. So here's one of those. Isn't it from discard pile? No, it's only from your deck. Is it any of your Pokemon? Okay. They're just gonna let the Growlithe die. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, we have a searcher card, so I'm down with that. This also speeds up our one process to get that out of the way. I mean, I can also get that one out of the way, so that's even better. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just swap. I mean, if this is their goal, right? We'll just get rid of it immediately, right? Do some damage on it. Okay, so we didn't get the paralyze, but that's fine. We're kind of guaranteed the damage. Okay. Mind you, they can only get one prize card and they're already running low. It's like... Why is your weakness grass of all things? Oh, that's kind of an annoying thing, isn't it? We kind of need that one. I think we'll just go for this. Of course it's on the top. Of course it's on the top too. Oh no. This is really bad. Well, okay. Here's my plan then. Possibly to help out our little algorithm thingy in our deck. Let's just put those back in. Because then I don't really have much else to do here. I could also switch this out, which wouldn't be worse. But I think we'll just do this for now. See what happens. We were kind of cooking them a bit, but I think we just didn't have enough damage to output. I think if we did like just a little bit more somehow, I think it would have been fine. I'll put in the little guy, see what happens. Just double switches, that's not good. I kind of had to see what happened, because I'm like, what happens if we happen to switch cards by shuffling them around? What in the holy bionicle is that? What is that? Okay, I mean, sure. We are so screwed. Oh no. At 60 damage, I'll take it, but still not enough though. That is unfortunate. I mean, that lived longer, which was kind of cool. But I think we're not doing enough damage, so we'll have to fix that too. But I'll play like a few more. Obviously, there's like a lot of stuff I gotta do with this deck, but I kind of get an idea of like what is the stuff I want to do with it a little bit more better, so I'm gonna go tails. I don't even want to go heads. My head just told me heads, but I'm gonna go tails instead. Of course it's heads. Intuition is too nuts right now. Okay. They might just pick me to go first. Oh no, okay, they're gonna go first. Interesting hand. This is actually not the worst, I'll be honest with you. This is actually a pretty decent hand, I would say. Because 1, we have Iono if we need it. 2, we can retrieve if we need to. And we can grab stuff from our deck. Also, we can attach for free, so that's kind of nice. And we're going turn 2, which means we get to draw 1 card. So the next card we draw could be very useful. See what happens here. Okay, searching for like 70 or less for Puff and Buddy. I think it's 70 or less. Yep, 70 or less. Okay. Now this seems more like a Charizard deck. Like just a fire typical build that I at least recall. Okay. Double water. Fair enough. Just grab all 3. Thank you. Problem now is I kind of regret putting that one out first, but we'll see what happens. Because I could just use the Giovanni thing and switch out, but it's like, I might as well just wait till they try to attach something. Rare Candy and a belt? Okay. So we're gonna get a Charizard straight up at turn, like, what, 2, 3, whatever this is. Okay. And then they can attach 2 to this Charizard, do the damage, let him force to swap this out. I could do the Giovanni Charisma, but then the next... Oh, they could probably just attach the energy on their turn too. But then it's like, I could Iono, which would kind of screw them over, but then they probably have a bunch of energy in their deck anyways. So it's like, what do I do after that? Because even if I do Iono, it doesn't mean that I'm guaranteed like more Pokemon that I can place or even play at that point. So I'm pretty sure I just lose at this point. But I don't know. It depends on like what they're gonna go for. Plus I have 3 energy attached, so this is kind of nuts. Well, we didn't draw into a Christmas miracle, so that's already kind of bad. I know I could use Iono here, but I don't think that's gonna help. Even if I did, I don't think it would. Well, only one of those heads. Alright. Fair enough. I don't really typically surrender, but in this case I'll surrender. Our hand was pretty good starting off, but I don't think it would have predicted that I would draw into another water energy. To be fair, we have like both water and electric, but they're both at like, what, 8? So I figured, hey, we'll draw into one. And we just literally don't draw into one. As one should. We'll see how this game goes. I hope can kind of see a little bit more. Because I obviously know that most of these games I'm playing, I probably won't win, which is fine. But I at least want to see how much damage we can do alone. And at what level are we doing that damage, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go first, I guess. Yep. Of course we are. And it's a brick! Hooray! I think they're playing Psychic. Something tells me they're playing Psychic. Could just be me, though. Could just be me. Oh gee, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Oh my god, we just drew into it? Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all these juicy cards. Wait, okay, I could probably... I'll go with this because this is just like something we don't want, right? I mean, this is just something we literally don't want at all. Plus we can attach a free there. Pretty nice. We could also discard the 2 water, but I mean, what's the point? They obviously want the other legendary Pokemon to be able to do their attack, but it's kind of a not so good setup, but we'll see what happens. Coffin Buddy. Oh, you're playing this not so good card. Why? And at this point, like, I already used my stuff anyway. Like, oh my gosh. Also, what's so important about this? Okay. They're just trying to play a control deck. That's what's going on here. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I mean, that's fine, because I can just pitch all these. Search what I need to. Which will be you. Be disrespectful to our opponent like that. And then just simply grab the energy back anyway. Oh my god. That's so funny. Then just attach it. Didn't even get tails, that's fine. Okay. I see. Okay. Not ideal to draw into that, but that's fine. We can do 130, basically knock it out at this point. So I'm just gonna do that. I gotta pick like one good card. I don't even know if it's gonna be good. That's perfect! Perfect top deck. Oh my god. Alright. Just don't spread damage. That'd be great. And you know what's funny about this? This only works with item cards, not supporter cards, so... Hashtag get screwed. And also, they can't move damage around. Because it has to be from one of theirs. And they have taken 0 damage. So they can't even do anything even if they wanted to. Do I? Maybe I do it. There we go. Like, I don't care. Go ahead and do some damage. I don't care. I don't need it. I don't know. Might help them out a little bit though, which is not the best thing for them, aka me. Okay, so that's fine. Wait, does it make the sound? Oh, it doesn't make the sound when I hover over it. I was like, maybe it does. I don't know, but hopefully it doesn't. All right, well, let's do some damage. I think that's our best bet. Okay, it's fine. We'll do this, and then let's just swap this in. Might as well just snipe it, you know? Now it's paralyzed too. Only problem is, I think even though they're paralyzed, they can still use their abilities, which is not really useful for me, because obviously I don't want to take the damage. It's so weird that if you're paralyzed, you can use your ability. Okay, they're trying to snipe the back row, which is fine. They can retreat if they wanted to, but then they have to remove this dark energy, and I bet you they don't play much energy in their deck, so they're forced to do something here. That's fine, I have energy. That's not even something for me to worry about. I don't think they have any good cards in their hand if they're doing that like that. Oh, nice. Even better. Let's just actually, what's in my hand? We need the bird. We need the baby. We now have the baby. Alright, so let's do this because it's free. We're gonna swap into you. Nice. And then, you know, just do that. Oh my god, that's awesome. I don't know if I really need 2 to that, but that's fine. We can still attach energy, so I'm gonna do it for free to you, just in case. And then we're just gonna 130 our way through this, so have fun, bye-bye, adios. Smash in the face. I'm gonna grab this, see if it's any good. Rare candy, nice. Okay, so now we don't even need the middle card, we just straight up go to this. I need water energy though, that's a problem. Oh no, we're drawing our whole deck because either we don't have the solution or we do, but we just want more card advantage. We'll see how this goes. Oh, they have another one with more dark energy. So let's get rid of the Rotom. Big sad. We can just knock out the Uxie anywho. Oh, okay. How about I do this? Thank you. We could just switch out. Is it worth it long term though? No, it's not. It's definitely not. I say we just do this, get rid of it. It's free points at this point. They might be able to knock this out, but that's fine. Rip, we don't want that. Why are you switching to this? I don't have item cards. Are you really that concerned? Well, how many item cards you play last turn? Oh, 1? Oh, you must have a lot of item cards in your hand. Like, no, I don't have a lot of item cards. Don't switch into that. This means that they care too much about something that's back here. Or that they just don't think that I have a lot of item cards, which is weird for them to do. Well, I mean, I could boss his orders here, which would be very funny. Although the problem is I don't have a way to do damage. So in this case, I think I'll just pass. That way we make them think that I have item cards, we don't. But also, I don't have to attach this because I can just use this to then attach it anyway, so it's like whatever. What in the holy heck are you? Okay. The weird glistening effect is so weird. Ooh, yay. Okay, so I guess we'll just do this then, anywho. It's fine by me. Adios, Badoo. Wow, your control deck's working out pretty well. Alright, so obviously this thing's probably gonna blow me out of the water, which is gonna be bad, because once I'm blown out of the water, I have no water, quite literally, because we don't have any, so we're gonna have to try to figure out what to do here. Now this is gonna spread counter damage. Although we don't have any abilities, so I guess never mind. Okay. Oh, weird. But sure. Oh, it's for each one. I see, I see. Well, I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you. Oh, does it not work? Oh my god, it's immune to it. Although it's toxic, but they're taking damage though. Oh no. I should have boss this ordered, but I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, frick. I'm trying to figure out why they... because this doesn't do anything, and obviously this doesn't do anything. It's really weird. Maybe it's because I just don't have a bench Pokemon, but it's on a whole new sentence though, so that's kind of confusing. Like, let's try this out. So let's switch this out, or let's just say you, right? Because I mean, this thing's just gonna keep drawing them cards anyway. And then we'll just do this. That's fine. This is so disrespectful. Nice stall deck, buddy. Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't understand the plan of some of those, but whatever. It's stupid. Badoo is just a terrible card. It doesn't. It's like you go minus. You go more minus than you are going plus with it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. These cool cards I got. I like I was just standing on the sign. Oh, that's really cool. I like metal kind of stuff going on there. This one I've already seen. Wait, what did it say? Oh, it just says free retreat cost. Interesting. Okay. Now, to be fair, in my own defense, we got pretty lucky. I think this deck's pretty viable, question mark, but I don't know, I gotta keep doing more tests with it. Obviously, there's still improvements that definitely need to be made. However, it's definitely not bad. Could be way worse. Game Frau. Wait, Frau is a German word. What does it mean again? I can't remember. Okay. That's fine. I hope they aren't playing a fighting deck. Surely they're not playing a fighting deck. Why do people, like, why? If I was playing, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! When I did that, oh, I would get obliterated. Also, maybe I should have put the other one first. I should have put the other one first. It's fine. Either way, we got this, which is kind of nasty in a way. I mean, they're gonna make Lucario at some point. Double? Hello? Okay. I know I probably could have waited to do this, but I mean, I don't really have any supporter cards. So you already have what you need in your hand, I guess. Why can't I pick the card? Hello, game? Why can't I pick the card? I'm clicking. Hello? Oh no. My god, this game is always broken. It's so stupid. I can't fix their own game. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, nothing. Alright, fair enough. This game has so many issues with it. I just feel like they don't bother to try to break the game or test it at all. Like, I remember there was a time I was playing this a long time ago where, like, I drew a card and just, like, stayed up here floating in midair, and it just wouldn't go away. Or sometimes, like, you put cards on the bench and it just doesn't go either. You're willing to put that down on the bench? Okay. Doesn't this do, like, more damage or something? Oh, it does a lot more damage. Okay. That's half fine, half not so fine. Oh, this is really bad. Obviously, I could go for this in my deck, but the problem is, like, if I did, I'd have to be guaranteeing my hands full of Pokemon that I could just easily search, but it's not always the case. They just pass. That's weird, but okay. I'll do 10. Because obviously they want me to knock that out so that way they can get more cards. That way I'm kind of like forcing him to use up the resources. There we go. If they happen to have another drink though, we are screwed. Okay, they switched for another Riolu. Set it to the bench. Well, now they probably drew into it. Let's be real here. They probably play at least 3 copies. That's my guess. Oof. Okay. So here's an idea I want to try out. Let me go back. Let's duplicate this. Speed 3. I'm not really into the buddy poffins, but let's just say we add. Oh, there's like other ones of this too. Interesting. Okay. I'll just say add like 2 of those in. But see, I don't like button. I don't like the poffins because it's like this is of course not going to be the right number. That one is. That one is. It searches all but for 1 card, and that's really bad when I don't like that. I'd rather have cards that are just like, okay, you're guaranteed to search for it. How many do I even have? Let's be real here. 2, 3, 4. So only really need 2 copies of that anyways. So it's not bad. I feel like maybe I should play 3 Iono. Let's just try 3 Iono, but we take 1 of this out maybe. Maybe that's the idea. Okay, here we go. Hoping this works. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I will say though, ever since this update happened, the queue takes forever to find like people online. There we go. Is that a white coin? That doesn't look like metal. What is that? Is that... It looks like just a white coin. Interesting. Oh, wait, the back of it is too? We'll say no to that. You can go first. They're totally not gonna play set of sleeves that are fire. No, no, actually just white. Okay. I was like, I'm just expecting Charizard. The Charizard mania. Thing is, I don't know what they actually are playing, and that's what makes it difficult. But even then, I think it's probably just better to go off with this and then just worry about the rest of it later. Also, we have the rare candy for this, meaning we do it turn 1, which is kind of nasty. Oh my god, no. Wait, if they don't play a Pokemon and we do Rotom turn 1, oh my god, that would be so nasty. Or not Rotom, but the evolution. But I don't think you can place turn 1. Yeah, you can't do it turn 1. That would have been so funny though. Well, it looks kind of like a sock puppet. It's kind of weird to see like a super realistic person on the card though. For Pokemon, that is a little bit weird. Not to say it's not cool, it's just kind of weird. Alright, reveal your entire hand. Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna be pissed. Oh my god. We just took out the trash, literally. Oh my god. Well, let's see, we got rid of at least one of these, but how many of these energy things that I need? That's nuts. Okay, just for an energy, that's fine. But see what I mean though? It's like why play Badoo when you could just play this? It's technically even better because it's like you get to like remove so much cards out of their hand. Like sure, Badoo can stop people from playing stuff, but it's just like it's such like a terrible card going mid to late game, and it's like if you're playing like, which most people I assume would only play one copy, and you're starting off out of 60 cards in your deck, it's not the best. It's definitely not the best. I think I'll do it now. There we go. Go ahead and retreat. Swap you in, thank you. And then we'll do some damage by bringing you in, knocking it out. Doesn't matter if it's paralyzed or not. And then we'll pick one card. Now they can't get to their draw engine because I'm assuming the Pidgey goes in the Pidgeotto to Pidgeot or something. And then there's like draw cards. Also, I just realized we made a mistake by not attaching the energy to this earlier. We probably could have had full energy on this by now. Oh, they just drew into their stuff. Cool. Okay. I don't think they have energy in hand to do damage. But even if they did, they'd probably only have like maybe 1 to 2. I'm assuming. But even then, I think it would be a lot, I think. 50 damage per discard. Alright, hopefully they don't have a lot. Okay, so they only had 2. Fair enough. Nest Ball could go pretty hard. Well, we need the Drizzle, so we're gonna do that. I mean, I don't know, do I gamble here? And even if I switch though, they could, but then they would need more. It's probably best if I just do this and swap it in. Okay, no paralysis, but that's fine. Okay. I guess they had the other energy. So that will knock this out, which is fine. I mean, we should be good. Do I want to attach? I don't think I do. I think we just go for it. Let's go for the top left maybe. Not what we needed, but that's okay. Yeah, if I didn't get any heads there, we would have done 0 damage. So we got pretty lucky. Again, I'm pretty sure their hand might be bricked. Possibly. I take it back. Their hand is not bricked. They have everything. However, since we forced them to discard everything at turn 1 or whatever, this is probably one of their last ones they have. Yes, that is the last one that they can play, unless they have a way to shuffle it back in their deck and then happen to draw it again. So we might be in a pretty good position here. They discard Iono Jack. Is this the only one you play? Because I obviously know they have a bird in their hand. They have all 3 of the birds. Okay, now they're finally playing it. I have to pray that they don't have any form of energy, but unfortunately they definitely will, especially with this and with the fact that they did the retrieval. Since now they have 4 in their hand, the potential. Which means the Drizzle will be knocked out in 1 shot. It's only for some multi-energy, right? Yeah. Okay. They're basically trying to set themselves up. I mean, if I draw Iono, they're gonna get screwed. Okay, I guess they're also a fan of that. Love it. I mean... Okay. I thought they were going to attach the energy to the one, but I guess they didn't. I really need to top that good Iono. Or that. Though, even if I have this, it's not going to help me out too much. But we can at least do a little bit of damage. Which, to be fair, I don't have anything with abilities, so it's not like they're getting 2 prize cards anywho. Okay, well they have the other evolution hand, which means I think they can draw like, what, 3 cards. So it's like, it's not like the worst. I know they have a few energy cards left. What do they search for here? Oh, they just shuffled. Wait, they don't have a target for that? Or they simply chose not to? Maybe they just shuffled to then draw. That's always something you can do as well. Rather than just taking the cards. But then it's like, either way, you might as well just take the cards and do the thing anyway. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I really need to top that electric energy or an Iono, one of the two. Or the electric gun thingy. Or that, I guess. I might as well just hold on to this, because I don't know what else to do in this case. It's kind of bad. And I highly doubt my opponent's playing water at all. Let's be real. Unless they secretly are. But I kind of doubt it. Okay. Boss's... Wait, why boss's orders here? Why boss's orders here? I mean, maybe they think it's gonna give them trouble, question mark, but like, at that point, why would I switch into this. Unless their hands just full of items and tool cards, and that's what they're concerned about. Okay. Seven energy. God damn it. Oh no. That sucks. That sucks. If I had like one more or something, I don't think that would have been bad, but we did not get what we needed. Which is kind of bad. Like if I had one little bit of electric energy, that would have been great. I feel like I draw into too much water, so I might just down the water energy by like maybe 2, and then just put in like more electric. Of course, the main problem is I need a better set of searching cards in order to do more damage a lot faster. Like, obviously the Platinum Buddies are kind of nice, but it kind of feels half and half. Obviously the Ace spec is pretty good. I'm trying to think of like what I would do differently here. It's probably got to be either one, the strategy, as in like there's probably a faster way to do it, or 2, it's probably that I need to put in a new Pokemon that kind of like completes the missing link between the two, or just does one of the two better. So there's always that. Oh. Okay. Who the heck is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Interesting, okay. Oh, nice! Oh, I love this card art. This looks really good. Oh, I love this Pokemon too. I love Sable so much. Sable's really nice. I love that it's like just a Pokemon made out of gems. Of course, if I can get a Rayquaza though, that'd be a different story. But I'd love that even more. Another big bird. That looks really nice. I love this. That's kind of a mood though, you know? Then we got this thing. Let's see, it's like almost 5 in the morning. I think what I'll do is I'll probably save this deck for another time in another stream. Because I probably should get going now. It was fun. I got to at least stream. Not on Twitch unfortunately, but I do like to stream once in a while on YouTube when I can. As I say that, and I haven't streamed in like what, like a year or something. You know, it's fine. Trying to think of what I was gonna say, but I appreciate those who have watched or is watching currently. And I will see y'all later. Hopefully back on Twitch. I'm kind of just waiting for the login process to take a bit faster, but it's been a bit slow, so yeah, I'll probably do some fun streams on there at some point. I'm trying to think, is anything else I want to add to this whole thing, because I know it's kind of a short stream. Typically I go for like what, like 8 hours, something like that, something crazy. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone who came to the stream, and I will see y'all later. That's all I kind of can think about in terms of adding stuff to the stream slash the VOD. So yeah, bye everybody. Have a great rest of your late Christmas. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but it is something I feel that I just hope others have enjoyed with their Christmas, because it is definitely it's been a rough year. So